take them all on. You got the measure of your man, and you know that you can go all the way. Give it to him. Yeah, give him a taste. Give him a taste of Kiwi. Show him you're the best. Give him a taste of Kiwi. You're better than the rest. Give him a taste of Kiwi. Show him you're the best.
All right, no mai hoki mai. Welcome back to another episode of the Kiwi NRL Podcast, or should I say the Nuayan NRL Podcast.
Whakalofa lehi atu. How are
there
you?
it is.
How are you, Lennie?
I'm good, thanks. I actually had that written down to say, but
Did you?
I wasn't sure of the pronunciation. So
That's
what is
about
it?
the that's about the strength of my
Whakaalofa
whakalofa lehi atu.
lehi atu. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
have
that's
that right.
it. So that's how I pronounce
should-
it. But all the
should've just had it
real
correct.
like strong, thick Nuans, they just roll it like whakalofa, and I'm like, that sounds nothing like what I'm saying. But I swear I'm right. Yeah.
You'll just be saying it slightly slower, I reckon.
That's right. Trying to perfect it with. They just got the natural slang, you know.
Yeah. Before we get too carried away, I better thank the sponsors. Shout out to Tough Luck Workwear. That's independent New Zealand workwear designed by tradies for tradies. So head along to www.toughluck.co.nz and use the code Kiwi NRL. It's all caps. You get 10% of the best off. They've got trader gear, they've got casual wear, they've got all sorts. So get along there and help us out by helping them out. All right. Shout out to Fitzone in the great towns of Matamata, Te Aroha, Paeroa and Waihi. We've got our 4-week challenges starting this week. Matamata just started today, so you're out of luck if you're in that town. But Te Aroha starts tomorrow, so you've still got time. Paeroa on... Oh, it's a short week for us because we had Monday off. Paeroa Wednesday. No, sorry. Tomorrow is Te Aroha, which is Wednesday. Thursday in Paeroa. Friday in Waihi. So if you're in those towns, you can still get amongst it. That's the Fitzone 4-week challenge. So just go to www.fitzonenz.com to find all the information. And lastly, shout out to Mortgage IQ, Dre there. Look, if you're looking to remortgage the house or get a mortgage for your first house, or you're just looking for some financial help, reach out to Dre at Mortgage IQ and he can sort you out. He can make sure you're on the best rate and on the best mortgage that suits your needs and your goals. So shout out to Dre there. All right. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you. Ferg, so, you've just come back from Japan, representing Niue in rugby league. How was it, mate? How was it?
Oh, it was, to be honest, it was really special. It was very special. I finished my footy a couple of years ago over here in Australia with 3 concussions and a lost grand final. And I thought, I'm tired. I'm getting old. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done. So but when my old Niue coach came calling and he said, Ferg, we'd like to have you for one last run over in Japan to get this Niue team back up and running. I said, absolutely. No better way to finish on a high with the country on my back. So being able to go to Japan and play against Japan and even put on the score that we did, it really held a lot of. It's probably going to be my core footy memories, to be honest. So it really got there, and then scored the old cheeky meat pie and a conversion to finish too.
You did say you'd get a try. You did say that before you left.
Yeah, it wasn't the kind of try I was thinking I'd get. But
So how did that play out?
Yeah, when he said, oh, Ferg, you'll be playing in the middle, I kind of thought like, oh yeah, maybe back row, maybe a couple of hit ups through the middle. But he said, no, you're literally just running straight, bro. You're the guy. We need to get the meters, get the boys going forward. And I was like,
yes.
dang. So then, I just took a lot of tough runs. Yeah, I've never really done that in my life. Off the kickoff, the big bush, guys. So it's pretty fun, eh? Like, it helps that I'm not light, so I'm still 115. 115 kilos, but yeah, it's good. It got the ball probably about 15 meters out on like a double under. So halfback goes, dummy drops on up, drops me off, steaming. I just hit it real hard and bust through 3 people trying to tackle me. And then there's one guy right on the trial line and I just bumped them off and pulled it down. They get up, celebrate like it's from the grand final. I was honestly so over the moon. I couldn't have been a perfect ending to Fergie's footy career. So, it was something special. And to do that to the colour, the haka, the New Zealand, the colour, the Niue and haka is, awesome again. Being in and around, there's a lot of a lot of people don't get to see is like, you go into these camps for footy and it's not just about footy. I learned so much about my culture. I learned so much about, what it means to be Niuean and where my family are from and like, how to speak the language and really connect with our culture. It is so much more than just footy, and man, I love it so much. So I told the coach, I'm definitely done for footy, but I'd love to help on the coaching staff or assistant or run the water or something along the lines, because the boys have got a lot of things in the past. So next year's off season for rugby, we're going to be traveling the world for Niue. So we're back on the world stage and we're back for good. So real keen.
Sweet. So what's so obviously the World Cup isn't probably doable now, is it?
No,
for you guys?
Unfortunately, we can't make the next one, but we are playing South Africa in 2 weeks, and they've got a World Cup qualifier the week after us against Cook Islands. So they're still trying to make that, but for us, it's out of reach. But we just got to play more games, get more games lined up, and just jump up that rankings because we don't have the ability, and we've been on a bit of a hiatus for the last 7 years. Unfortunately, it's we just got to get back on the bus and then dominate some of these teams, because we're currently number 57 out of 57 teams like ranked in the world.
Oh, true. So where's Japan then? That must be 57th now.
No, they're lower. They're
not even ranked.
So that's right. So we just got to keep getting games out, and it's only for the fact that we weren't playing any games. So like, it's not even you don't even have to win. The more games you play, the lower you start getting ranked. So
yeah. It's just about playing consistently, right?
That's right. Having a proper schedule and keeping on top, and then obviously getting the wins helps with the old ranking system as well.
Now, have you gone back? Because we tried to get the stream because it was right before. I think it was the same time as the Kiwi Ferns game.
It overlapped. It was. Sorry, and it overlapped the first half of the actual Kiwis game. So I didn't have high hopes you boys were about to watch it.
We had it on the phone, but was it a bit delayed?
Like laggy.
We had 1 p.m. New Zealand. No, we had 1 p.m. NZ time, but it still hadn't started streaming at that time. So
really,
unless that might have been the wrong time, but
might have been the wrong time.
It must be still up there, right? Can you go back and see your try?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on Japan Rugby League. Or you can just scroll to my Instagram on the bench and then just go to my third reel of my carousel. I didn't want to put it as like a big feature, but you can have
I didn't even see it. Is the try on there?
Have a look. Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. I'm going to bring this up.
Can you bring it up? Oh, I'll do that. Well, like the one thing I really love about Niue, and it really brings the people in, and it's even on our supporters, is that we have all our families' names on the jerseys.
That's cool, bro. I love that.
And so this being my last jersey, I'm going to have it framed, and it's going to be. I reckon they do it, and obviously the patterns and our sponsors, and like our sponsor,
Greenland
Services. Mining Service, he was the biggest leader. He just jumped on as a sponsor. He was one of the guys' bosses, and he was just the coolest dude. Him and his son got chased by a bear going for a run in the morning, like beer and a couple of cups. Like, no joke, because we were in Heru Haikaru, and that's where all the beers are. And they're like, "Oh yeah, be careful with beers." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then they went for a run in the morning, and they got chased by like some bears because they ran up into the wilderness. And they said it's hectic. He said, "Yep, none of the boys are going into there now." But,
scary shit.
But
what type of beer is that? Just a brown bear, small brown bear?
Brown or black bear. Black or brown bear, I can't remember.
Crazy.
But and man, he was just such a legend. He's a sponsor, but he's like, man, I'm coming to every single one for the future. You guys are the best, and we just made friends for life. It was such an incredible.
It looked like an epic trip. Just watching all your videos. I can't find it. It's on the bench.
Instagram. Yeah, it should be. It's a carousel. It's a photo of me with my coach, and then it'll be like the third photo.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking at reels, so that won't help.
I kind of hid it in there because I didn't want to flex. I don't know.
You gotta flex it, man.
I don't know how to flex it. I'm not good at it.
I've seen these photos. Oh, here it is here.
Am I too subtle?
Why aren't you share? Yeah,
you know the funny thing is that the guy at bump at the end, he's the only Māori fella in the team. And after the game, he came for drinks. He's like, "Bro, why'd you have to do me like that?" I said, "Sorry, cuz I told my wife I was scoring a try, and I was going to get up and do the old rock
you were
the baby."
You were flying too, mate. Jeez, what's the kilometres? What's the speedo on you?
Oh, Ferg's got some speed on him, bro. He's got some speed on him.
What's this? Okay, I'll put that. I'll make a reel of that.
Yeah,
that's great. That's a great try, bro. Shit, I'll be sharing the shit out of that if that was me.
Cheers.
Could never score tries like that. Hey, all right. We do have a few questions, so I better get to that, otherwise we won't be able to get through them all.
Yeah, sorry, I've been dragging on.
No,
Also,
it's all good stuff.
egg sandwiches
Oh.
and chicken are what they live up to be. They're the best.
Yes,
The
someone,
7-Eleven or is that a
Kane
question?
asked that. Kane asked about the egg sandwich, so go.
Okay, I'll elaborate. Oh yeah, well, they actually are on. They are the bomb. They are everything what they look like. They are the creaminess, the texture, the bread's fluffy. There's no crust. It is everything you want in a little egg sandwich.
Yeah.
And then what a lot of people do is they have the two sides and they put the chicken in the middle. But that's a lot of egg. There's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of meat.
Stuff there. So what I was doing is I was just peeling it and then put the chicken in, and then you maximize. You get 2 pieces of chicken. You get like 2 sandwiches, and you get like spicy chicken and egg. Man, I generally ate that almost every day, and I reckon I could easily probably eat that every day of my life.
So that's just at the service station, right?
Yeah, it's just the normal corner shops, whatever they're called. Family Mart, Family Mart, 7-Eleven, and another one. But man, it's
the old egg Sammy.
It's
all over TikTok.
Oh, and it lives up to the hype. It's not it's not a false one.
All right, what I've been doing in the past. I apologize to everyone on Facebook. I don't go on there much, but there've been people have put questions in the questions box multiple times, and I've just noticed. So I'm going to start with Facebook.
Oh man.
What's this one? Disrespectful Samoan towards Kiwis. Need to remember they flip. Okay, I've had enough of talking about that. This one is from. I shouldn't have gone to Facebook. It's a bit of a... Anyway. How come Heaps of Tongans got arrested on Sunday? I'm not sure, mate. That's from the Mana. Dave Mason, how are you, bro? We need to bring back Anzac Test match on the same week as... Oh, these Facebook stories are a bit hard. I can't actually see all the... Here we go. Here we go. Got it now. We need to bring back the Anzac Test match and on the same weekend, Samoa vs Tonga. Thoughts? I rate that. That could work well.
I think I was saying
during
this,
Origin, right?
Yeah, I was saying this like today as well. Talking to my mate while I was playing golf, and like because New Zealand aren't playing Australia at the end of this year, are we? Like after the Ashes, I think at the end every year we have to play Australia. I think that has to be a given. So we can still have the Ashes. We still have like the Pac Champs, and if in the Pac Champs we play Australia, that's fine. But then if we don't, then we still have to have one game because I want to see us versus Reece Walsh. I want to see Reece Walsh at his peak against the best team in the world.
Yeah.
Us, us and them. But because that's like, otherwise it's just a year that goes begging of not being able to really prove himself as like the best fullback in the world kind of thing. I don't know.
Because what if this is his best year?
That's what I was thinking. What if he
doesn't
just drops off
playing?
From here? Yeah. That's it. It's like, man, I want to see him flying against the Kiwis, and if they beat us and they win, that's fine. But I just want to see how good he's going against a really, really tough opponent. And I don't think, England are giving them that much of a run for them.
Yeah, they were a bit disappointing, to be honest.
Yeah, as even all us, like the Tongans and Samoans would as well. So
yeah, exactly right. Yep. Okay. Tainu Anderson, should Warbrick get a call-up replacement for Mulitalo? Now, I'm not sure how the rules work, but I don't think we can just... Can you just do that?
I really don't know. Obviously,
I don't think so, but...
You can only have a certain amount of people, so if they're dropping people out, then maybe...
Only for injury,
We brought people in here for injury. So
they brought in Tamani Martin, who was already there. He just wasn't named on the squad.
He's already been hanging out with the boys.
He's just been there. And then the guy from the Roosters, Zach Docker-Clay was being named.
Yeah, so I guess in that instance, you could bring him in theory for that reason. Would you have brought him in instead of one of those two players?
I don't know, because I think they're going with Seb Chris, who's...
Yeah, they did name him.
Really solid player. I guess the thing with Sebi is he can play fullback, centre, and wing well.
And I think he's probably a little bit unlucky to miss out on his own centre role.
Correct.
So it's kind of like a bit of a, we still want you in the team, so this is probably our opportunity to keep you in the team. So, and I'm fine with that too. Like, you can't deny Casey, and Tomoko was undoubtedly great in that first game. So
both good,
yeah. So fitting Sebi in, who is a utility player, I'm for it. Like at the end of the day, Warbrick only come back from injury. He's still great, but he's he's
plus
not
I think
100%.
In the grand scheme of like having a on a mini tour, I guess having someone like Warbrick, he's just an out-and-out winger, I guess. And having him as like a backup at the time probably didn't make much sense.
Yeah.
Because you're leaving yourself a bit open to injuries and stuff. But Sebi Chris will do a job, man. He's solid as, so
I think I think
I've
he'll
got
do
no
a
doubt
great job.
about that.
I'm sure we'll be bashing him for a try score for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right. And we'll go back to the Insta ones. Okay, Ray Nikowale. What's he got here? Does Pac Champs rival Origin? And should it be played at the same time as Origin in New Zealand? I like that. Does it rival Origin? Unfortunately, I know with the Kiwi NRL podcast, probably not at the moment. If Kiwi versus Tonga or Kiwis versus Samoa, it's still good. Probably the Samoa Tonga one does, and the fact that all the fans turn out en masse. But I think it could get there for sure. But I do like it being played at the same time as Origin. Shut down the comp. People say it like fucking every second week, but you shut down the comp during Origin, shut down NRL, have your internationals, have your Origins. Happy days, in my opinion. What do you reckon, bro?
Yeah, I agree. I think it doesn't rival it at the moment, but I definitely think it has like great potential to do it because of, like how many players go into their, their country of origin. It's really made the NRL think, or NRL, like market this game as a bigger game because, or else they're missing out on all their superstars, like which they are. They're origin superstars. They're the best in their teams and now playing for their countries in the Pacific. So like you can't not give them the respect that they're gonna slowly like build, and they might even dominate faster. But I think it's always hard doing it the week. Like stopping the comp makes it hard for all the players that aren't like in those games because then like are we stopping for 3 weeks and then those players have a 3-week sabbatical, they play Q Cup or New South Wales Cup or something, or is it just stopping for the 1 week? And then that 1 week, I'm not sure, bro.
You could have that one. Yeah, you could have that one on, one off. I don't think it actually. Now I think about it, it probably wouldn't work at the same time as Origin, just because the likes of Tonga and Samoa really need their Origin players in their team, so you can't probably have it at the same time.
Yeah, that would make them choose. I guess that's one way to make them choose Origin or their country. So.
I guess, but I don't think they should need to. Like, look at how much better the game is.
I absolutely agree. That's right. Exactly.
So I don't want them having to choose, even though the Kiwis have to, like a K or weeks, or they have to choose, but change the rule. If they don't, they probably won't change the rule. But I can't see it being the same time as Origin. Part of me wants to say fuck Origin, who cares? But it's just I'm a realist. That's never. It's just Origin is what it is. So unfortunately, no. I think I don't mind the concept as it is at the moment. But yeah, they are starting to promote it more, which is great. I think if we keep continuing on, consistency is key. If we can have some of these like that game, that Samoa Kiwis game was outstanding game to watch live. Some of the most brutal shit I've seen live. I've watched quite a few league games, but man, that was crazy. Like you could just hear the impact. So watching those 2 4-packs go to war was insane, man. It was a great game. So if you didn't go, you missed out.
And that's the attraction, right? And that's what we all want to be there to see is that the best of the best going at it, and especially when you're representing your culture and not just your footy team, because it brings different people together. Like you and I go for we both go for, like you go for the Warriors and I go for Broncos, but we're both Kiwis, so we both go for the Kiwis, so we get to be on the same team. So it's nice that it brings different supporters together there. But like I was just thinking about like the scheduling, because I really do love the Pac Champs, and I think that is something that is going to stay around for a long time because it has a really good system. But what I would love to be introduced is a tiered relegation. Like why not have like the loser of the Pac Champs drop down and play that one, and even if they just have to play and win. So like if say Tonga lost the game, and then they have to play Fiji, and then if Tonga beats Fiji, cool, they stay back up. That's it. It's not just an immediate relegation delegation. It's a playoff. It's an extra game. So that would add one more game a year. That would be quite fun to watch. It'd be quite enjoyable, right?
That's what they do.
I don't think they're doing that.
That's what they. That's why we played Papua New Guinea last year.
Who did?
We did. The Kiwis did. Remember McLean got like 4 tries.
There's no way that happened.
Yeah, that's their relegation game. So because Papua New Guinea won the bowl. So that means they play whoever loses. So if Tonga lose this game, they have to play the winner of the bowl, and then they go down
what
and they
the
come up.
heck?
So
So
what you've
when-
said is literally what
But
happens.
when do they play that?
The same day as the final. Because if you remember
Really?
last year, Aussie played Tonga first, which was so weird.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Kiwis played Papua New Guinea after them, and everyone left. Do you remember that?
No.
So that was promotion relegation. So that was a nervous watch because Papua New Guinea were
Yeah.
up for it at the start, and I was thinking, holy shit, if we
Man.
get relegated, this will be so embarrassing.
I don't know what's happened there. I don't know what's on. I can't believe I've missed that.
You missed that, but it's a great idea, and they are running it. But yeah,
we should add it even though we should have like Niue, Nauru,
Yeah.
and Solomon Islands, and we can play off
Well,
to go into it.
I think there should be a level under that it becomes. You could do the same thing, like
yeah.
so, like you play
It
the
doesn't have to
loser
be
of the
televised
Pacific
and stuff.
Bowl.
It doesn't have to be all
Yeah,
that. But
you play
that'd be great.
the loser of the Pacific Bowl, and if they don't beat Yol, and then you
Vanuatu.
go up, they go
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
and so on and so on.
Well, I might just have to give Volandis a quick call and suggest
Just jack it up. But
I can't believe there's an actual relegation. I did not think that. The amount of time I've said that to people, and I thought, yeah, that's a good idea.
it's a great idea. As long as you're not playing in that game, it's great.
Yeah. But I think that's a great idea. I think that's
we found ourselves there, and we managed to run away with it in the end. But yeah, it was a scary first 10, 15 minutes. Papua New Guinea, they were up for it. That's for sure.
I can't believe you didn't stop me like, in the middle of my
Sorry.
I can't believe. I'm just like, you just letting me go. I'm digging.
Oh, I could have. Yeah, that was a bit mean. That was a bit mean.
Well, actually, Ferg, they do. You idiots.
Oh, sorry. I had to let you keep going. It was
No,
too
that's
funny.
good. Oh, that was funny. That's good. All right. Moving on.
You're
Next question.
Taking it like a pro too. Top man. This is from Kane. Okay, that Kiwi punter. Seb Chris staying on the wing or McLean moving?
Nah, you don't move in McLean. He's killing it. You can't do that. You can't do it to the young man. Surely.
I agree, because if you look at that left side, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Ronaldo played well, but he was the end piece and he didn't really get the ball. McLean, obviously.
Yeah.
Has a tendency not to really pass it that much. So I would leave McLean there. Like you say, I wouldn't change what's not broken. And Seb Chris is going to do a job on the wing, personally. But I could see the attraction to maybe shuffle him around. Like he did get 4 tries in that relegation game against Papua New Guinea. So
like, if there's a little bit of
wing.
maybe a little bit of fatigue or a little bit of hard work, if Tonga start targeting the right side, our left side, and maybe he's under a bit of pressure, they rotate. That's not a bad option, and then they rotate back.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be an actual positional switch.
I personally wouldn't like to do it just because I'd want to keep as much as possible the same.
Always, and that's what I believe.
Yeah.
The team has to have their continuity.
Continuity?
I don't think it's that one.
Continuity.
Maybe. Yeah.
Congeniality.
That one. Yeah, that one. But you got they have to have the gel. They got to have the gel. And the more pieces you take away, the less the gel sticks. So.
Especially at an international level, because you don't play that many games together.
Yeah. So
having that, just building a combination is very important. So I think, because every other piece inside the winger is the same.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't change that. And then you just plug Seb Chris on the wing there, and then he can finish, man. I'm actually really excited to see him in the team, to be honest.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Egg sandwich, you've already spoken about that.
10
someone
out of 10.
Someone just said Kiwis as a question. Yep, the Kiwis.
I think that's a good question.
This is from Timo, my brother. Who's Lennie's first 3 phone calls if he's stuck in the Red Sea? David Hasselhoff.
Oh.
Nah, first 3 calls. Stuck in the Red Sea, I'll get old Gout, the runner. I'll get him to help me because, nothing's going to clear the Red Sea more than gout. So I'll go with that. My second phone call will probably just be to my mum. Māori mums are quite scary, so
she'll make you. You get home now. Okay. Don't know
so
how,
she might
but
scare
I'm
a few
getting
people
there.
off. And 3 phone calls. Here's my 3rd phone call. Well, seeing the way you ran that line, Ferg, I might call you just to run through, break, split the sea like Moses.
Oh, mate, I'd tuck you into there and.
So there you go. It'll be Gout, my mum, and Ferg. What a combination!
That is. That's a good time.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for those questions, team. Got a few there. Did you get any through your story or your? or not?
No, I didn't actually. I think Instagram's been sharing the stories week because they like put it up in the corner, and I think it's confused people.
Oh yeah, I thought you were doing that as purposes to like be
No,
like
no.
quite
So
tasteful and different.
I just did it. I just was filling in and it popped up. I was like, oh, I can't bother changing that.
I thought, is this a new thing the kids are doing? I need to get onto it.
Nah, it's a glitch. It's a glitch. I need to do it.
All
that's funny.
right, sweet. We'll review the games from the weekend quickly. Oops, I just closed that tab by accident. The first one we should probably. Did you see any of? Where are we? I went way too far back.
I watched all of them, but I didn't watch them in depth as much as I usually would, just because I've been busy. But
so Tonga Samoa, that's that one. So the Kumals played the Cook Islands. They won 40-28. Cook Islands are having a bit of a tough time of it at the moment, aren't they? They're struggling a bit.
They had a good little comeback in there, though. Like, they were down 22-12, and they were looking like they were leading at one point. They were like 12-6.
Yeah, was
like early in the game.
Yeah, so you got old Ruben Rennie, actually. He got a mean try.
Got a double.
Actually.
Yeah.
Played
real well.
Any other thoughts from that game? Oh, no, I only got one.
Oh, no, you only got one, but I swear it's going to go over two.
He might have got disallowed or something.
Obviously, it was Papua New Guinea, like they're looking good, but they're not looking as good as convincing as they have been in previous years. Like, I think they're probably better in that first game. They might have underestimated the old cookies a little bit, so gave them an opportunity to come out. But they've got strike power, they've got experience all over, so they're a pretty handy side. What do you reckon?
They've probably got a stronger team just overall. I think Cook Islands have got some outstanding players in a couple of positions, whereas I think Papua New Guinea probably just have overall, on average, probably a better team. Obviously, Score might say that as well, but I think blokes like Reece Martin, he's very experienced.
Absolutely.
Great defender, great kicker of the ball, obviously. He's a great goal kicker. And he got a really good try as well, I think, from memory. Did he? Or was it the week before? Anyway. But, so I think that means, PNG play Fiji this weekend. That'll be a good match.
That'll be the slider. Yeah.
Yep. And they'll have to go up and then play the loser.
I can't believe that actually happens, but yeah.
Sweet. Okay. And then, what was our next game again? Did you see any of the Jelaroos absolute humping of
I seen the highlights. Yeah. I had a really good. I thought it was a good multi 4-leaguer on it. And Kelly, Isabel Kelly,
guilty.
I've seen the highlights. Did you as well?
Guilty as well. Yeah, because I had like a 5-leaguer, and then just needed Kelly to score.
Yeah,
she sort of set up a few. Bit worried about this game upcoming in the weekend. We struggled to get going against Samoa in that first game. Second half was a bit better, but just seeing what the Jelaroos done to Samoa is pretty scary.
Yeah, their team is just
crazy, right?
The thing, and it really is crazy, and especially when like a lot of those key players are now at the Broncos for next year. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, the Warriors managed to take a few Broncos players though.
Yeah, I was very happy with that. Yeah, that's right.
Sweet. We'll keep moving. So this weekend, that's the, what do you call it? The preview. We're still reviewing. Sorry, we've got one more game. England Kangaroos. Did you get it? Did you manage to catch much of that one?
I watched highlights. I watched the highlights of the old Reece Walsh show, but no, I couldn't watch it live. I was at a family engagement party thing, so it's very intoxicating.
Yes,
but
I've seen you've been busy since you've been back. It's been non-stop for you, mate.
I know. You're telling me it is non-stop. I just want to sit on my couch. That's all I do, watch some footy. But
yeah, it was a England had their moments, very rusty. So were the Kangaroos in the first half. England probably just lacking a real out and out. Back in the day, you had the Burgess brothers, all three of them. Then you had Adrian Morley, James Graham. They just probably lack an out and out top tier front rower. I just felt they'll probably lack that punch. I do like. I've forgotten his name already. He played Hull KR. He played halfback for England in the weekend. What's his name? Hang on, I'll just click on it because I'm butchering this. He's a really good player. Mikey Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
Had him
Yeah,
any
he's
time.
good.
He was paying like $7.50, which is crazy.
And he scored.
Went over. It disallowed it.
Oh, how come?
Oh, because the other halfback inside him kind of tapped it on, but he tapped it forward. It was forward, but I was like,
spewed.
was spewing. But
But
Aussie,
is
way
he-
too good. Way too good.
Well, I think I'm not a big fan of that England fullback. I think it's Wasby.
Yes, I must say.
Yeah.
I kept saying you've got to put Brimson on.
And I'm expecting them to replace with Brimson, because if they don't have the X factor of Brimson, maybe they'll just shine a bit of respect to the Super League guys and to the the people who are there earlier, probably the more authentic Englishmen. But AJ Brimson, he's got to be an X factor. He's got to be the guy that's competing and really pushing the team to fire up and to
They lack that
expand.
out and out speed too. He just
Well,
lacks the speed, you know?
It didn't look like they were able to even like utilize the Herbie Farnsworth type players. Like they're just kind of like they're just a bit flat.
They were flat. They were definitely rusty. They moved the ball around side to side, like laterally a lot, without kind of going forward first. Which, when Herbie did get the ball, it was usually on he's flat-footed, and he'd still get some meters and stuff, but
not getting the good looks he should. He's used to probably in the NRL.
Yeah, their shape was pretty mad. I think Kangaroos bombed a few. They made a lot of errors. Kangaroos made a lot of errors. But then they started to click near the end there, and some of that defensive work at the end of the second half was just not up to standard too from the English team.
True.
I don't know if you've seen Crichton's try.
Yeah, it was
but
pretty
he just kind of watched him, like didn't try and even get after him. So that was interesting.
Giving up.
But yeah, obviously Reece Walsh, every time he touched the ball, something was happening.
And that's probably that's probably plays a part on the defense team. Like if you're a bit down and you see this guy just lighting you up, you're just like, man, we're just not even in the ballpark. So they're probably game plans to try to contain Reece Walsh, I guess. Like, containing him next game will probably give them a bit more confidence so they can try to put more pressure on him. Maybe don't kick him the ball, just kick it.
Yeah,
to
they
the other guys
started
and
kicking it out a couple of times near the end.
Well, that's right. You got to
just to nullify him a bit.
Well, you've got to, otherwise, you're leaving yourself up to be embarrassed.
Because their defensive line after a kick wasn't great.
Yeah,
and if you're throwing that up against Reece Walsh, you're bloody you're in a hiding to none, really.
Well, what the analysts were saying, towards the end of the year, is that the way to beat Reece Walsh is, kick on the ground and turn him around, and then get in his face early. But I guess they weren't listening to the old NRL analysts.
No, they could. The thing is, they had some really good kickers in their team. Both their halves have got a very good boot. But even if he wasn't getting it on the full, they weren't really presenting a line. So even though they'd kick it really well back into the corner.
Yeah,
he'd just crab across, or he'd have all the time in the world to bloody get round some people. Then it was a split line, and he'd just curve around the first three, and then he'd be off, and you're like, shit.
And that's the dream when you got speed. You just you go along until you can find staggered opening and a little bit of footwork, and you're at least going to find your front, let alone maybe find a half break.
Yeah.
Freak.
But yeah, Australia were great. Some English players, I thought Dom Young had a very good game, even though they didn't really capitalise on much. Farnworth was outstanding when he did get the ball, and I thought they had the 14 come on. Jez Litton, he kicked the 40-20. He nearly kicked two of them out of dummy half. And he's a little firecracker, this Jez Litton, for England. So they got some good players, man. So they just need to put it together. But I can't see Aussie making that many errors this weekend. They might have missed their chance to kind of get one over them there. All right. We'll jump into this weekend, eh? Where are we?
Are you going to do Samoa Tonga?
Oh, shit, bro. The bro's all over the place.
The main
actual
event,
game,
brother. The main event.
Actual game from the weekend. What am I doing? Where's it gone? Here it is. It's over here. Because I'm going on the NRL site, right? And it has that game way over here. And it has all the others. So they haven't really put it in. They haven't put it in chronological order.
I use the app that's just all International Rugby League, and that's where.
Well, there you go.
It's a separate app.
For real?
Yeah, it just has like every sport in the world apart from NFL. That's good. Or maybe.
Is it Tribe?
Yeah, Tribe. That's what it is.
I got Tribe too. I should just use that instead of using NRL.
NRL is handy. A lot of stats.
Anyway, all right. What were your thoughts on the game, mate?
It was good. It was great to watch, except for the big delay in the middle, which I started having a nap, and then I couldn't get into the second bit. But it was good. Obviously, being part Samoan is it's good to watch the boys get on there. And Blaze Talangi, he's looking like a really great 5'8", and yeah, I think they played really well. They played really well as a team.
Yeah, I think pretty disappointed in Tonga. That's maybe probably not the worst performance I've probably seen from them in a while, if I'm being honest.
They kind of look flat as well.
Yeah, they look flat, but that's one thing about the Pac Champs being a three-way is that that team that doesn't get that first game in, they're always underdone for that. You know how they didn't play last week or the week before?
True. Yeah.
They come into this next game and they're usually flat. So it's like we played last year, Kangaroos and Tonga played first, and then we played Aussie. We're in that.
Oh, true.
We're in that game most of the game, but we just weren't icing moments, you know?
So like the first game, they kind of get out their little cobwebs together.
Yeah,
and then that third team who gets the game, they're playing against a team who's already a bit more gelled and a bit more on the ball.
Yeah.
It's a good point. That's a good point.
I've noticed that from the whole time they've done it, basically, because I think it doesn't work in your favour. But in saying that, they've got enough players there that they possibly should have done a lot better than that. In saying also, but props to Samoa, they were outstanding.
Junior Paulo
pack were outstanding. Junior Paulo was
throwing back the clock. He was awesome.
Because I barely noticed him against New Zealand, eh?
I kind of thought he was average. Like I kind of stopped enjoying him as a Eels kind of player to watch. In that game, he was fantastic. He was awesome.
Oh, he was great. He was in everything. So it's a bit scary. So hopefully he doesn't do that again when we play, if we possibly play them in the final. Yes, Samoa were a lot better this week. Couple of calls. I feel like Francis Molo probably should have been sent there. He got Uitikamanu right in the face with his shoulder. So, and then he's gone off and he's not playing this week. And the Bros just been put on report and got fined. So I don't know if that works. That and they're without that player for the rest of the game. So there's HIA'd. So there was that, and possibly the RTS one. I was thinking that was he put his hands up after, but he leant into him. So that was probably 50-50. But I'm like, oh, that could have. I mean, that wouldn't have changed the result completely. But I just felt like quite often Tonga and Samoa are confidence teams, and then when they kind of take a knock like that, sometimes they find it hard to get back into their rhythm.
I thought the break was actually going to help them. I thought they were going to come out firing. I thought time to
I thought that too.
Collect themselves, and then quick tries.
And they did not. They just did not.
Did you see? I don't know if this has a factor, but to me it kind of is. Like when you kind of get caught up in the glitz and the glamour of of the game or of like the stardom of the moment, then you forget about the hard work you got to do. And you see the Versace based like training gear they were wearing before the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that hit. Like it looked cool. It was definitely in there. Tongan type style, which I like. But as a training pre-game, did it give the boys a bit of a relaxed mindset and maybe look a bit more of a look at us and not let's dig in and grind. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly, bro. I also thought AFB probably. That's my one thing with AFB is just in those moments when it's not going your way. I just find more often than not he's not digging his team out of a hole. If you know what I mean. I don't like to personally attack anyone, but for all of the good things he does in moments like that, I find he struggles to put his hand up.
Yeah, I think like when the game's like and get good contention and you're really at it, he can be a really great player. But then when you're on the back foot and you got to dig back into the game, I feel like he's not the person who's putting his hand up first to try to. And like it was one of those tries where he in defence he jammed in on Junior Paulo. I think it was when Junior Paulo tipped on to
I think so.
CHT.
Haas.
And it's just like
CHT, sorry,
it's like he probably just didn't need to, and it's kind of like an easy option for him to he's here rather than stay on my man. I'm just going to jam him and then allow a try. It's kind of seemed like I don't know. I was a bit disappointed in AFB for that defensive effort, like because I wanted Samoa to win, but I want a good game, and I thought that was just really poor. It was just
same. I just felt like even Katoa, like that was. I mean, the 7 I saw. Sorry, because there's 3 of them. I felt like he was off the mark. I think maybe Samoa were winning the forward battle, which always helps if you're a halfback. And I found also when they had Liquor on, I don't know if they knew how to use him or how to bring him into the game. He obviously is a young fella, so he might have been a standoffish, like I'll just play my part. But they really need someone like Liquor to come in and put his mark on the game. Where I felt like he just the game passed him basically, and he didn't really. I think it took him might have been 25th minute he touched the ball for the first time, which is
That's wild, eh?
you can't have your Ferrari doing that.
Exactly. He's getting cold in the garage. By the time he comes out, he's still warming
You can't
up.
have the Lexus just bloody not getting any touches. But yeah, so in saying that, I don't feel like that Tongan team will turn up this weekend. I think they'll be a much better unit. They'll have a game under their belt.
Yeah.
They'll be stinging after that. They've got to beat us by 17 points, I think, to kick us out of the final.
For the margin. So,
yeah, so they need to beat us by 17 points. So that's doable. It's not doable.
Well,
but we got to turn up.
Yeah. No, they've got a great team on paper, and I definitely don't think they're going to not turn up back-to-back weeks. And I think they'll be really gutted themselves, and they'll be disappointed, in front of their friends and family for that game. And in Auckland, with a big contingent of Tongans, it'll be they'll have their supports there. So
yeah, 100%. But yeah, so I think all around the game was good. Disappointed Tonga with that sort of it's just interesting because a lot of that, like, it was a good game-ish, but a lot of the comments was like outstanding game, but we got like a 34-6. Does that it was, but in my head I'm like, when I was watching it, I'm like, I was kind of expecting like a more of a ferocious /
battle, origin style finish. Right down to the last minute, yeah.
Well, even like the Samoa and Kiwis game the other week, like that was, like I said, that's one of the most physical games I've ever watched. And they were really getting after it. And it came down to the wire, and both teams had their chances. And I was expecting more like that, but
surely it's just Samoan people saying that, right? Just because they're happy they won.
Yeah,
surely no Tongans said that. Surely no Tongans said that.
Just a lot of the commentary around it was like, it's a great spectacle. Obviously, they had was it 45,000 people at Suncorp?
Almost
outstanding
capacity. Yeah,
that was outstanding to see. So that's probably more what they're talking about. It just would have done. But imagine if it was, say, 2024 or 2026.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that would have been.
Every play counted in the last 5 minutes. That's right.
It's just, and then they had like you said, they had the weather break, and it's like we had perfect weather in Auckland Sunday night. Just saying.
Yeah, we had one of the worst storms we've had all year. It was terrible. At least in the last few months, but yeah. But I think one of the main things for Samoa, looking at it, we said it last week on the potty. I felt like I would have started Loialu, the hooker from Roosters. You just can't beat having someone who can pass the ball properly from dummy half. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of pivotal. I don't know how they don't realize that.
But like, you know how sometimes teams will name maybe a bigger name player.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a hooker. Sometimes I think you're better off getting a New South Wales Cup or Q Cup hooker.
Someone with good distribution age. Someone
who knows how to play hooker.
That's it.
Yeah, who can pass.
Yeah.
They just need to pass off the ground, I thought, and on saying that, I thought Sonny Luke was
he was
good for Tonga as well, and he's spent most of his time in New South Wales Cup this year. But yes, interesting. Alrighty. Where are we next? So I can move on, right? I haven't missed any games.
No. Actually, no.
All right. So we'll quickly touch on the PNG and Fiji game. Who do you think wins that one, bro? And and why?
I'm gonna go just quickly Papua New Guinea, just because of the core, the grit that they have, and Fiji showed a lot in that first game, but I think they showed themselves when they almost let it all slip and they let Cook Islands come back into it. They were super flyers, and then they allowed Cook Islands to come back in. So did Papua New Guinea, but Papua New Guinea, I think they're just kind of built on hard work and determination. When things get tough, they just go back to their foundation of just run tough and play the balls and make the meters and get to the kick. And they've got some really smart players in their team. So I think it'd be a close game, but more like 20-30 to PNG. Still some good tries, though.
Yep. I'm leaning towards that. I think it'll be an entertaining game. I think PNG, like you said, are probably the more solid team. They got some superstars in the Fijian team there, like Jareen Buller, Taruva, the dog, Kurt Donahue in there, Kamakamika. They even got Tane Milne. He's back from suspension, ready to get suspended again. When he doesn't get suspended, he's a great person to have in your team. He's a mongrel, eh?
He definitely is a mongrel, but if he's out every second week, it's kind of like,
No, I'm going towards PNG in a closer one, but it's probably going to be around that 6 to 8 point margin, probably for me personally as well.
Awesome.
All right. Kiwi Ferns take on the Jillaroos, mate. Oh, it's going to be a hard one. Thoughts?
I think Australia inevitably win, but I think we score some good tries. But they're just such a strong team all across the park. I think it's going to be really hard to really expose them. So I don't know that our girls well enough to try to think how we can kind of take them apart. But
I think yes, it's a tough task. We've done it before though, and as far as across the park, we've got some really good footballers. So I think the middle is going to count. Because if you just get it to the Australian edges, it's just game over. So I think it's got to count, really going to count in the middle. And we probably need to get a bit of our last play options a bit better. I think last week we were going to Mully Airport a lot, that last game, when you've got the one-time Delium halfback Racing McGregor on the other side. I couldn't fathom why we just kept, not that Mully Airport's not good, but if we're just talking fifth play options, I'm probably going Racing McGregor, the captain. True. Former Delium halfback of the year, her kicking game's outstanding. So I'm hoping they'll lean into that more because you're going to you can't afford those sort of ends to sets that we were getting the other time against a side like Aussie. But my heart's saying the Kiwi Ferns.
That's all that really matters.
But my brain might be leaning the other way. But up the Kiwi Ferns. I'm going to go Kiwi Ferns in a tight one. We win by 4 points.
Oh,
Nelly Hifunga with another
full
breakaway.
Field intercept. Why not? I'd back her in. I'd back her in. Yeah. She's got some legs.
She's got a bit of speed. All right. So that should mean, if I've done this all correctly, Kiwis versus Tonga. Team lists are up. Like we said before, largely unchanged for the Kiwis. Chan's out the back, Jermaine on one wing, Matthew Timoko and Casey McLean in the centres. Seb Chris is on the wing there. Dill Brown, Kieran Foran in the halves. Fisher Harris, Crosland, Leota up front. Nikora and Papali'i in the back row, locked in by Joseph Tapine. Tamati Martin jumps into 14, which I don't mind. I felt like he played well there for the Warriors throughout the year. And he's quite creative. Can get creative at dummy half.
Yeah.
And Nafa'u White, Aaron Clark, and Big X, baby, he's in. Xavier Willison is in the 17 there.
Yes.
Stoked to see him have a crack. That bench that's outstanding. That's an outstanding bench.
It's a great looking bench. And then when you have Solomon, Nelly on the 18th man and Sorensen is 19th, and then Kenny is 20th.
Those are the players missing out. Yeah, that's
crazy.
Great.
That's real crazy, yeah.
And then over on the Tongan team, you've got, I think they're largely unchanged as well. Lehigh Hopewati out the back. Tupou and Katoa on the wings. Alamoti gets a call up, which I'm worried about. And Jacinta, I personally would have played him last week. I thought his final series was crazy. And then they've got
on the wing as well over Katoa.
Yeah.
Because he's in the centres, named the centres.
Yeah, he's named the centres.
Play Alamoti in the thingy, and then they got Will Penasini sitting at 19th man.
Yes, it's interesting. I think he's not as damaging at centre as he is at wing, so I'm kind of stoked with that.
Yeah.
And they've Isaiah Ongi and Katoa in the halves pairing up again. They'll be looking for a better outing this week for sure. Up the front, we've got AFB, Saliva Havili, Felice Kafusi in the front row. On the back row, we've got Alicia Katoa, Siua Wong, and Jason Tomalolo locking down this time. Missed out last week, so he's back in. Interchange Sonny Luke, Leka Halasima, Dimitrik Vaimonga, and Moake Fotueka. Not a bad bench either.
Great looking bench.
Not a bad bench.
I found out Dimitrik Vaimonga is half Samoan, quarter Niuean, quarter Tongan.
Yes, he is Niuean as well. Come on, Kazi.
No, but
help the boys out.
But if he's half Samoan.
Yeah, There's so many players that can play for both.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of cross-pollination.
Oh, yeah.
Cross-pollination. I should say.
That's exactly right. We were doing like a hypothetical for just banter with the Niuean boys, and like the team that came out that have Niuean heritage was pretty awesome, mate. Like Dylan Brown.
You got it there?
Yeah,
Yes, Dill Brown. I've
um,
seen that. So how much he must have a schmidgy. I've never heard that one yet.
Probably a little smidgy. I don't actually have heaps off the top of my head. I have the list earlier, but some really great players in the NRL. Near quarter. No,
Yes.
no, the Marata near quarter.
Rata near quarter, yeah.
Todd Sipley, those boys. So the Sipley brothers.
Tough, yeah.
Yeah. But it was pretty cool to see that and to see Dimitri.
I think Dimitri was actually, we didn't say it before, but he was actually, he stood out more than probably Licker did in the weekend.
Played good. He played really good.
He's a good player, bro. For sure. He'd look great in your new Wayne kit. Just saying.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've seen him one too.
Come on, Demi. Sweet. All right, bro. Who's winning this game and why, bro?
Obviously the Kiwis. I think the Kiwis. We've got the experience. We've got the game in the bag, and the boys all over the park. I think led by Kieran Foran. He's not going to let this one down. I don't know where we're going to expose them. Like we're Samoa are really good. It's going to be a tough one. I think Tonga's going to definitely come out and be a different different.
I think that's what makes it tricky, bro. How they played last week. Like I'm not even looking into that because like they're going to put a line through that and just start again. Surely, I don't think they'll play like that. Yeah, so it's hard to like for me when I look back at that game, going, I mean, it's almost bad for us that they played like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's right. 'Cause it doesn't give us much to watch and that's what I'd usually do. I'd usually take off like how they played and where they went to their strong points, but they didn't really have any really big signs. But I guess like where we're strong through the middle is going to be our thing. Like the Bash brothers, they're going to like lead the platform with like Tarpany. That's a bloody. That's a middle four-pack that's going to lead any halves like dream. So I think we're going to be strong through the middle. I've never been a big Crossan fan, but I'm sure he can pass the ball. That's all that matters. And then
he actually played very well against Samoa. His delivery and some of the tackles on Haas he made were actually outstanding.
Loves the league's tackle.
No, he was getting in around the ball. So
oh really?
I think they'd obviously done a lot of work around that. So it was like him and JMK were quite similar.
Yeah.
Where with Haas, if you watched that game back, both of them were like hitting him high.
True.
Obviously letting him trot a little bit.
Yeah.
And then someone would come down and chop. So they obviously had a bit of a game plan. So that's why you'd see the numbers Haas had, but how much of an impact he had was actually quite minimal.
True. No offloads, like minimal offloads, and so a few extra meters. But true. I think it's gonna be a really great game. I think it's gonna be one to definitely watch. I think the Kiwis gonna star, and I think Casey McLean. I think he's gonna have another big game. He's just going so well. I keep underestimating him, and that's something that's on me. I just keep thinking, oh, he's still young, bro. He's still young, but then he just keeps bashing himself, and he keeps monstering grown men. I'm like, maybe this guy's a lot better than I've given him credit.
Because if you look at the weekend, what Junior Paulo was doing, McLean got that try from running at Paulo.
Yeah.
And RTS tried to stop him. They're both on him, and they didn't stop him, and he just slammed the ball down. So it's like...
And they're two, like, NRL, like, weapons. Solid, like, that's like, so much experience. And someone his age, let alone, his experience shouldn't be doing that. But what do you reckon, mate?
So I'm going to go Kiwis here. We need to win just to lock it in. We don't want to be doing any calculations if we lose by like 15, and we don't want any of that rubbish. Well, some people say we're in a good position. It's also a bit of a tricky one because you don't want to be complacent knowing that you can lose and still go to next week. So I think, but up front, I think that's where we win it. We've got enough strike out wide as well. We've seen that in the weekend prior. So I think we go back to that. I thought our forward pack was outstanding against Samoa. And then that really allowed Kieran Foran to take the line on and set Dill. I thought Dill Brown's game was outstanding, having a halfback who was actually digging into the line and setting him up. Gave Dill Brown, it showed everyone the Dill Brown that everyone knew a year or so ago.
That's right. Everyone remembers the superstar.
That's right. He's really good.
He's actually good when he's not playing in the centre.
Yeah, that's right. So I feel like it all stems off that. It's going to be a good battle up front. Some good forward packs. I think our bench is better. Yeah, I just think Nafa'u White, Aaron Clark, Willison, like, come on. Like, obviously they got Lecker and Valmonga on the other side. But they're probably not out and out. The level they play out week to week probably isn't up to the level of, say, Aaron Clark and White and Willison at the moment. So, I mean, that's a freaky bench.
Yeah.
So
Oh, man.
When
That
Taps,
bench-
Leota, and Fish come off, then you're putting these guys on, and then
It's almost like, especially with the young buck getting his debut, like it's like, oh no, like we're losing our start, like the boys are having a rest, but it's like, oh, I cannot wait to see how these boys go. Like it's exciting. It's like,
yeah,
it's an actual impact. It reminds me of like the old school Storm bench when they had, like Solomon and Brandon Smith and like
yeah.
Christian Walsh and stuff like that, where they'd come on and they would just destroy every team. Their bench
They were
was
almost
so good.
better than their starting.
Yeah.
You know, it was almost like on purpose.
Yeah, they would start in any other team. They would start their bench. So it's like we have that level of ability on our bench. And I think that's why I would love to watch our team versus Australia, because I think we rival them on the bench. And like the bench is, I believe, where it wins. Like the impact through the middle of the bench can really change the game. And yeah, I'm big gutted that's not happening, but I can't wait to see how Xavier Willison. Man, because I said before we flew out to Japan,
yes, that's right. Yeah.
I seen the bro running shirtless, always shirtless on the Gold Coast. Unless you got a rig like mine. She's running shirtless up the top of Burleigh Hill, middle of the day. Not talking like early in the morning, and it is fucking hot here. Middle of the day, it would have been 30 degrees, humid, shirt off, just nailing it. I was like, hey.
So that would have been a couple of days after Mad Monday too, like.
Yeah, oh, that's right. So they won on the Sunday, and it was on a Wednesday.
That's right.
Crazy.
So,
like, love that work ethic from him. So I reckon I might put a little sneaky try on him, just because
come on,
his work ethic is what's going to get him done. It's what's going to get him going.
I reckon. Just seeing some of Tonga's inaccuracies around the ruck against Samoa, you're putting Willison on like. And that's dangerous.
He loves the try too. He's not someone who
can sniff one out.
He can sniff it out. That's right.
For sure. No, I like your thinking. Okay. So we're just talking about bets then, so we might as well jump into that. Our best bet for the weekend. Kane did send something through. We haven't done it the last couple of weeks, but he remembered this week. Well, I didn't remind him last week. So his best bet is Isako and Nikora same game multi. Tonga got exploited on their left edge a few times last week. Look for Kiwis to go right all night is Kane's philosophy.
I like it.
What would you be doing, brother?
I like what he's saying. I'm really torn on actual multis. I haven't been doing too many multis lately, so I'll just kind of go something simple. I'll definitely
keep it simple, baby.
That's it. Just a solo. So I'll have I'll have Xavier Willison as a nice solo as an any timer, and then I will go. I don't know if you can tell, but I actually haven't prepped for this. I kind of forgot.
That's okay.
I like, who's our left back role again?
Left was Papali'i.
Is he still right? Damn, I don't know. Come back to me for a second, please.
Okay. So this is what I'm doing. I love the Willison thing. I've got it in my notes here, so I agree. At Willison anytime that's just sexy. That has a high percentage chance of happening, in my opinion. I was also thinking just to spice it up. I'm not sure. Pretty sure there'll be options though for the last try scorer. I don't know if there still is. There used to be back in the day, but I'll have a look later. But I think a last try scorer for Willison could possibly be on the cards.
That'd be juicy too.
Possibly. I do understand his right or night. I thought they were going to do that against Samoa, and I had all right edge bets. And then they went left all night. Except for Timoko. That's right. My best bet was Timoko, and I got that because Dylan Brown banana kick. How good. But I'm going to stay right. I'm going to go just my out-and-out try scorer is going to be Nikora. I'm going to roll that again. I had him last for a couple of bets last time. So I'm going to Nikora. And just to spice it up, I'll do for a value one. I'll do Nikora and Willison anytime together.
Ooh, that should value.
Be okay. That should be okay. You got anything else for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna go similar and all just small units. All entertainment purposes only. Nothing real big load up on. But so it will be the Willison. And then I'm actually gonna go big Joey Tarps as well. I think we can just win that middle, and I think we're going to get it in around there. So I'm going to go Tarps, and then I might double them up together.
Yeah.
If I can have that,
good, man.
I'll be rich.
that first game, Taps was outstanding, eh?
That's right. And I think
His
like
impact, bro.
that's right. And the Tonga, they just didn't look as like, I just keep referring back to that AFB of just like the commitment wasn't there. So whether or not Taps tips a little one or Taps is the guy hitting the little short one, I think we have the ability to do it all. And Taps can score a try. He's saved me many times over the season. So
He did. He's made me plenty of money.
Yeah.
Tap it in.
I'm excited to see how much those two pay together, because surely they'll be like 6 and 8. Or 6
that'll
and
be
10.
sexy.
That'll
be sexy.
That'll be Fergie's shirt off on the Saturday night, baby. It's on Sunday. It's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday. So you that'll be your church shirt will come off.
I got mahi on one day.
And I think we're not talking about the game anymore, but we didn't really touch on Tarpon there. I know Tomalolo's in there for them, which is great for them. But geez, that Samoan game, when I think it was pretty intense the first 10, 15 minutes, but after that first about 15 minutes in, like, he was just doing whatever he wanted in the middle, for moments there. So great shout with the Taps crashing over. Yeah, come on, big boy. Surely.
Hey, Christian,
maybe you should send him your video of your try and then just say, hey, bro, just do this.
Hey, bro, just a reminder, if you could do this for me, that'd be great. That'd be great, you know. I know how much it means.
Cracker. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be like, I want to do that. Anyway. No, thanks for jumping on, Ferg. Appreciate it, mate. You've had a bit on, so I appreciate you still jumping on. No. And congrats again with representing the country of Niue again in the great game of rugby league.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
so are you actually in the PlayStation game? Legit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Fergie. I forgot to talk about it.
I'm a 56, and like, I don't think that's very good, but I should be. Like, I think our best player is like 64. So I think it's kind of relative. So I'm not bad, but I'm not good. But for our team, you know, it's not bad. So that's pretty cool.
That's pretty mean. Like, that's a flex. Like,
that's been my dreams as a kid, bro. That's been my dreams as a kid to be on a
You're in a bloody game, bro. You're in a PlayStation game. That's crazy. You can play yourself.
That's when someone made the hypothetical team and had like Mulatalo on the wing, Alfred Swarley on another wing. And some other players I couldn't remember. Oh, Blaze Talangi, he's Nuan. So there's a whole bunch of them in the team list. And I was like, man, this team actually looks pretty good. Where's Brett Ferguson on the extended list? But it's pretty bad, eh? So that was pretty special. I don't actually have the game, so I'm going to have to download it just to score some more tries.
Just to use myself. Why am I so slow now?
Run, you fatty, run.
That's outstanding, being in a PlayStation game. That's unreal.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for having me on. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's feels good to be back. It's been a busy last few weeks and months. So keen to finish on a high over the next couple of weeks and watch the Pac Champs and watch the relegation game as well.
Well, you'll be able to watch that.
I'm actually excited for it. I reckon that's awesome.
It's a great idea.
We're on the same wavelengths. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you on the NRL.
Me and Vlandis.
So also, if you want to follow our bro Ferg, you can follow him on the bench. If you're listening to us and don't follow us on Instagram, that Kiwi NRL Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Oh, we're also doing a giveaway. We've got a double pass.
You're talking about the giveaway. Yes. 2
double passes. That's right. So we've got 2 double passes to the Tonga vs Kiwis game. We're giving it away on Instagram. So just go to our Instagram page. You'll see our reel there. All you need to do is obviously follow all the collaborators, which is myself, Kiwi NRL Podcast, On the Bench, Artiki Sports, and that Kiwi Punter. Follow all of us. Share that to your story. Go to the comments and say who you're taking and why. And you're in the draw, baby, to go to one of the best. This should be a cracker, an absolute cracker of a game.
That's a great thing you're doing for the listeners. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. So good stuff, mate. Good stuff. And when will it be drawn?
Saturday, brother. Saturday. So I'd
so
suggest being an Aucklander would help.
That's
being
right.
in the North Island.
That's right. You have to be relatively local, because if traveling can be hard if you just if you just really manifesting that win.
So also because I just got some extra checkers just because we need more Kiwis there supporting. The Tongas will show out. They always do. But don't. So if you do want to come for a swim in the Red Sea with us, just enter that.
Are you actually in the Tongan seating area?
Oh, that's all Tongan seating area, brother. I don't been to one of those games.
No, I haven't.
It's a great atmosphere. It's great.
That's That's
But a few
exciting.
people mention like they don't want to go because they feel like they don't almost too scared to go. But I'm like, it's so cool.
Oh, come on, 100%.
I prefer being like
the
you know,
minority.
yeah, it makes me feel cool.
The underdog. Yeah.
Like, oh, the bro's hard out. Look at him.
Yeah. Hey,
You know?
and you got the new jumper too, looking fresh. I am jealous. Have to.
Bloody good.
I have to go talk to my wife about me getting one.
No, always got the
Yeah,
kit. So, but yeah, so we'll be heading along to that. It's going to be outstanding. So yeah, if you're in Auckland area, you haven't been to one of those games. It's not expensive. I think it's about $30. You can get down to the game. Eden Park versus Tonga. It's going to be outstanding. Regardless of the outcome, it's always a good night. Tongan fans are outstanding. They're hilarious and they're very passionate and predominantly well-natured or well-mannered. I wouldn't say well-mannered. It's a weird thing to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what
sure
I'm
it'll be a
saying.
great night. That's right.
Everyone's
Everyone's passionate. Everyone's passionate. Everyone's passionate, but everyone wants their own team to win. But, I'm sure everyone's good at sports.
Yes. All right. So thanks for jumping on again, bro, with Kiwi NRL Podcast. So, yeah, we're on Spotify as well. Kiwi Podcast Network, YouTube, Kiwi Podcast Network. I've been Lennie. This is Ferg.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Ka kite, give them a taste of Kiwi. Peace.
You know what it takes, and you're ready today to take them all on. You got the measure of your man, and you know that you can go all the way. Give it to him. Yeah, give him a taste. Give it, give it.